Good morning, world. So today Shay and I are heading off to the paddle center, I think that's what it's called, to play paddle with Ovela and his girlfriend. So I'm now kind of ready in my, I wouldn't say my gym kit. I happen to have some shorts with me and a suitable attire. So Shay, on the other hand, is in black jeans and his usual combo of clothes. So he's going to really struggle today. I've never played paddle before. I understand it to be like tennis mixed with squash, and I used to be pretty good at tennis, so who knows. Oh, and one more thing. The tat's looking pretty good. On the subject of the tattoo, I wanted to say thank you to everyone who's reached out, because obviously it's been a while since I posted something on YouTube, especially a reaction video. It's been 2 years, at the time of recording this anyway. And I just feel like people really start to forget you unless you are actively active. But then when you post something like this, or even going to a Regine concert and you find out that there are still so many people that watch your videos, it just makes you feel all warm and fuzzy. Posting a photo of my picture with Regine and also my tattoo, it just, the amount of comments I've received is astronomical. So yeah, it means a lot.
A 3-minute grab ride away and we arrive at Manila Padel Club.
So we've just arrived at Manila Padel Club. It's a sport I've never played before, but it can't be too dissimilar to tennis. Waiting for Ovela and his girlfriend.
With us all kitted out, we head onto the court to battle it out. First, Shay and I get used to a smaller racket and get familiar with the rules. A few rallies later, and we're ready. I'd forgotten just how much I love playing a sport like this, and definitely something I could get used to doing. We had some great rallies and some really impressive balls returned in some spectacular ways. Turns out, I am pretty competitive, and my returns get harder as I make it more difficult for the opposition. But my overconfidence reveals my weakness, as many of the low, hard strikes end up hitting the net, costing us points. Some of the balls I return surprise us all, myself included, either as rebounds from the wall, hard to reach bounces, or even sending it blindly with my back turn. After a couple of hours, we called game and went to cool down.
Just finished our game of paddle, and we did pretty good. Shay and I are complete beginners to this, but we switched teammates, so we all had a fair crack at winning, and Ovela and I won the last game, so yay. So we're gonna take a moment, head back to the condo, have a shower, a well-deserved shower, and head out for some lunch. So I'm all squeaky clean right now. Just waiting for the elevator to go down to meet Shay in the lobby, and then we're going to head off to Ovela's place. Well, technically near to.
It was a great game though.
Yeah.
I had fun.
Nice change as well. Like we normally do a lot of the same sort of things.
And it felt good to actually run around for a bit because I usually do cardio 6 times a week. And the fact that I've been here and I've done absolutely none, very necessary.
We're now heading back to Ovela's condo with Joanne. We're doing a couple of reaction videos. And then I guess I have a business meeting this afternoon, well this evening. So I'll be going to a meeting, hopefully sealing the deal out, so wish me luck guys. And then maybe, depending on how we're feeling afterwards, maybe we'll do a bit of karaoke.
We arrived at Ovela and Joanne's place and got ready to record the ultimate reaction video.
So mine, I have an issue with, so if I have too much, because the plane, the depth plane, will, like you say, if you'll be in focus, but you might be quite out of focus because of the different depths. So the way you can do that is increase ISO and decrease the f-stop, so you get that flatter image.
Yeah.
So that's one way you could do it.
So, just gonna start introducing you guys and then you introduce yourselves. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. We'll go in this order, yeah.
Doesn't matter. Right. Alright people, today is an incredible day for the channel, okay, because I have such unbelievable guests. I have here on my left, Shay.
Shay,
Yes.
half of what you guys will remember, Maury Shay.
Oh boy.
We are in the studio today.
Exactly, for reaction. And of course, we have as well Dan from the channel.
Half of Dungeon. EAPFilmsOfficial.
Exactly. So guys, you have 3 OG reactors about to react at the same time.
And I bet you guys would have never imagined that it would be these 3 two reactors in the same room.
It's the magic of the Philippines.
Soon after recording, I went back to my condo.
It's coming up to 6 p.m. So I have a business meeting in an hour, so I just need to make sure I do a bit of prep for the project, see about what the requirements are, and then when the meeting takes place, I can scope it out and see what work needs to be done. And then following that, I think Shay and I are thinking about going out for some dinner. I'm not that hungry. I know Shay could eat, so I'll go out probably for some drinks or something. And then I still need to pack because I leave tomorrow. I feel like even though my trips are pretty short, I always try to fill my time as best I can. I know some days we have some really lazy days, but that's because lack of sleep and everything. But like, I never come here and go, right, what should we do today? There's always some plan and there's always something bringing me back. So like Regine's concert, the photo shoot, they were the 2 main things we wanted to do. And of course, when we met Ovela, it was like, okay, what else can we do? So of course we played paddle. I didn't know that was even, I knew it was possible, but I didn't know we could organise that so soon. And so I'll fly back tomorrow, feeling more fulfilled than before I left. There's stuff we've done. Meeting Regine, getting her autograph tattooed onto my arm. That plastic, by the way, that you can see around my wrist, will come off in about an hour or so, a couple of hours. Probably after my meeting actually. And I'll give it a wash and then use this cream to keep it moist, I guess. It's like a moisturizer balm thing. Yeah, so that's kind of my last evening in a bit of a wrap up.
I did some last minute adjustments to my company presentation deck, made some notes, and went into my meeting. Afterwards, Shay and I went walkabout to Uptown Mall to grab a bite to eat.
So that's my last night here in Manila, so we come out for some foods. Just by chance there was a sign, one of the last places we looked at had British fish and chips, so I'll be the judge of how good they are. today's my last day, although I have to check out by 11. So I'm going to go to Shay's now, leave my gear there for a little bit, and we're going to offload the footage that we need to on each other's laptops. The king in his kingdom.
Welcome back to the vlog. Dan's last day in the Philippines, and it's an emotional day. But I'm looking forward to him leaving so I can actually get some rest. It has been non-stop. And Dan, how do you feel about leaving today?
I'm feeling okay. I'm happy to be going home today because I'm just not going to get any sleep. I'm very mixed. I'm happy to be going home, but I'm also like disappointed we can't do more with Ovela or seeing other artists.
Guys, this is on him because he doesn't book his trips long enough.
I know.
I've been trying to tell him to not book these short trips. 2 weeks minimum. And I know Manila's not the ideal place, but if we want to, keep pushing the limits in terms of content and whatever else we're trying to do, it needs to be a little bit longer.
I agree. But that ain't always possible, Shay. When you have a little child and a full-time job, things get difficult. You're a single man, Shay.
But hopefully I'm not single for long. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
So I've been bitten by a few mosquitoes. On the afternoon we were filming Shay's music video on the balcony. And now my leg looks like my legs, plural, look like they're about to drop off. We're transferring footage from each other's cameras because there's obviously times where I'm vlogging on his and vice versa. So we're just exchanging footage now. It's not an exciting vlog. I might just tie in with yesterday's one, see how it goes. 2:30 now in the afternoon. Feels like winding down this entire trip. We are still both tired, so I think maybe some of that is to be contributed from as well. But yeah, I need to go in about 5 minutes. I've probably spent the whole time just going over the last week, all the memories that I've made and shared, new friendships that I've formed, and new ink that I've received. Gotta keep getting that in there. Get my money's worth of it. No, I'm really happy I got that. It's perfect. It's been adventurous, and I guess I'll see you guys in 2026.
Another trip has come and gone, and I leave wondering what the future has in store for me. Every visit means I leave with a heavy heart. But having made 7 trips here over the last 10 years, and having done some truly incredible things, I would like to know what you would like to see on the next one.